All right, guys, so we got that taken out, and we're gonna move it around. I think what we're gonna do is actually use this Bradford pear right here to we're gonna try and graft this coming spring. See if we can graft a couple different varieties of pear onto that, since it's got a good root stock. Dean Family Acres. So we've got a couple crepe myrtles growing inside the playground. So we're gonna loosen up the bolts up here, get this down so that we can then move those somewhere else on the property. All right, guys, got those out. Pine tree's still there, but I'll just cut it off and it'll die, no problems there. But got both of those out, got one in the back bucket and one in the front bucket. Now we're gonna go transplant them. Not only did we plant the oak tree here, we also planted a crepe myrtle that we pulled up right here. We're cleaning out the bed. We're actually keeping the blueberry bushes, and we have a lot of irises and stuff in this area, but the crepe myrtles continually pop up, so it's kind of a pain. But every couple of years you definitely have to thin them out, or else you'll end up with a row of nothing but crepe myrtles. All right, guys, so you saw us get those moved and also get that oak tree moved that was kind of here in the middle. So hopefully that will take. Biggest thing, if you're transplanting them before they're completely dormant, we're right on the edge of being dormant, but if you're going to do that, you definitely want to make sure and water them in. And even if you're transplanting them when they're dormant, I would water them in really well too. We moved this oak. Where are we at here? Woo. You can barely see it right there. Here, we'll just walk over here. So we moved this oak right here, and if you haven't seen that episode, check it out right here. This is oak tree for free, and we moved this a couple of years ago, and as you can see, it has done really well. It was pretty much completely dormant when we moved it, and I think it did have some leaves. I'd have to go back and watch the video myself. But anyway, this tree has done really well. The only thing I wish I had not done is it had a little bit of a funky top going on. So I tipped it, and I really think that's made it bush out, which is no problem. But I would really like it kind of to keep growing up, give us some shade on this backyard, just to give a little bit of diversity and shade the backyard, just for having another place to play. Because it looks like this tree right there is gonna have to go. It looks like it is not doing well, so we'll be taking that one down pretty soon. I hate to do it right now because the leaves are changing and they're absolutely beautiful, but I only have a limited amount of time with this bad boy, so kind of thinking through, I don't want that stump there. I want to be able to dig that stump up and plant another tree about in that same general location, because I do like where that is and how it shades the shop, apartment, and then my bed down there that we've been working on. This area is over kind of in front of where we've been building the $1,000 barn. You'll notice in an upcoming picture, we actually moved two different types of crepe myrtles. Two that were growing up by the playground. They grow kind of tall and narrow and are a kind of pinky purple color. And then we also moved some that were from over by the basement walkout that are white, and they kind of make a mushroom shape. So you can see here we planted several of those, watered them in well, and we're just hoping that this area will take off. This is a very loamy area, and just maybe that it'll be a nice area to be able to kind of just come and hang out and expand back over by the barn. This is the picture I was referring to earlier where we planted the crepe myrtles. We actually planted the white ones where the orange markings are, and the taller, narrower ones where the purple markings are. Right here behind the tractor is a pretty large Bradford pear. It's actually the last one that we have on our property. We decided that we wanted to use it for grafting since we've got other pear trees here to the left. This bush next to it that we took out, the deer are always nibbling on, and we can tell that it's definitely not something we wanted there. So we finally decided to remove it after being here on our place for a couple years. All right, guys, so we got that taken out, and we're gonna move it around. I think what we're gonna do is actually use this Bradford pear right here to we're gonna try and graft this coming spring. See if we can graft a couple different varieties of pear onto that since it's got a good root stock. I know I don't want Bradford pear, but the three on this end over here are all different types of pears. So I think that'll actually be perfect, and if not, we'll just dig it up as well. Now we'll get this thing moved. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully y'all enjoy just following us around our place and what we're doing. Always little steps here or there. Remember, use your time wisely. If you have an opportunity to do something, if you don't really feel like it, go do it. And that way you can kind of get a couple of those things off your checklist done, or honey-do list. Just depends. None of these things I've done today were on the honey-do list. They were kind of just on the list of stuff that needed to be done. Anyway, you'll have a wonderful and blessed day. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to ring that bell. That's right, like Mike Tyson did in the 1980s. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Hey guys, so some of y'all might remember this weeping cherry tree that we planted, and several people mentioned, hey, that might be a little close to your house. And I thought that I had spaced it out enough, but honestly, it was definitely too close.